I'm Ken Liechty. I'm a pediatrics and fetal surgeon at Children's Hospital Colorado. I'm also a researcher at the University of Colorado in the Department of Surgery. Today we're here with Dr. Zgheib. He is a researcher in the Department of Surgery, and in particular the Division of Pediatric Surgery. He's been recently given an award for his research from the Wound Healing Society, and in particular this work is involving his innovative approaches. Can you tell us a little bit about the work that you were given the award for?
Thank you. Yes, we received an award from the Wound Healing Foundation and Medline for our innovation in the field of developing preventive therapies for pressure ulcers. So we call this therapy Nanosilk. And this therapy, what we do is we apply it topically to prevent the development of pressure ulcers. Pressure ulcers are a big problem in hospitals and in the United States because the aging population in the United States is growing, and together with the increasing rates of obesity, we see higher numbers of pressure ulcers developing in patients. So we thought about developing a treatment that could help prevent these pressure ulcers. We came up with this treatment from our previous work on diabetic foot ulcers. We've been using this Nanosilk to increase the strength of the diabetic skin at baseline. From previous research, we found that the diabetic skin in general is weaker than normal skin. And using this treatment, we were able to increase the strength of the diabetic skin. Thinking of that, we kind of brought this therapeutic and modified it a little bit to apply it for pressure ulcers. And we found that with our treatment, pressure ulcers stay at grade 1 or grade 2 and do not go to full grade ulcer stage 4.
That's impressive. Certainly pressure ulcers are a major clinical problem and a focus from Medicare and Medicaid to prevent those. So that's very impressive. What do you attribute the mechanism of this prevention of ulceration?
So the mechanism is from two parts. One, our Nanosilk, what it does, it forms a kind of like a film on top of the skin, like a protective film, kind of like a bulletproof film, if you want. What it does, on one hand, it increases the biomechanical strength of the skin, and on the other hand, it also increases the collagen synthesis and collagen content of the skin, which is the main component responsible for the strength of the skin.
So it both protects it and strengthens
yes.
it. So it's a two-mode therapy.
Yeah.
And what do you see the implications for this from a clinical and then translational standpoint?
There is a huge advantage of this therapy for patients with pressure ulcers. Right now, what's available on the market is something that helps protect the skin from infection or help delay kind of the development of pressure ulcers. Our Nanosilk, what it does, it not only delays or stops the development of pressure ulcers, but also it increases the strength of the skin. In addition, our product is made from natural materials, from the silk. We extract the Nanosilk from the cocoons of silkworms. It's a natural product that's already been approved by the FDA for several other applications, and this would be easily translated into a clinical setting.
So Dr. Zgheib, you were recently given an award from the Wound Healing Foundation, part of the Wound Healing Society, for your work. Can you tell us a little bit about that award and your research?
Yes. So this award was from the Wound Healing Foundation for our innovative work in preventing pressure ulcers. The treatment, we call it Nanosilk. It's based on silk or nanosilk fibers extracted from the cocoons of silkworms. So we developed this therapy in our lab at UC Denver with the hopes of preventing pressure ulcers. And on our initial studies, we found that if we do one application of this Nanosilk, we were able to prevent the full ulceration of the skin. This award will allow us to go in depth more with this technology. We're going to try to do multiple application and different formulation of this Nanosilk in order to completely inhibit the development of pressure ulcers. Also, this award will help us understand the mechanisms of this protection, how the Nanosilk can protect the skin from injury.
Fantastic. This is very exciting work with application of basic science research to a clinical problem. And I wish you well on your endeavors. If you would want more information, please visit our website. Thank you again for your time.